Hey everybody! Thank you for joining me again for my summer open house. We've done 2 products, we're down to our last 2, and this one is called Smashburger Taco. For those of you who are interested in possibly trying some meatless meals, this is an option for you. Or for those of you who have vegan family or vegetarian family, this might be the product that is going to be very interesting to you. I think this is a different take on a veggie burger. So first I want to just introduce myself. My name is Janice Yam and I'm an Epicure Ambassador here in Edmonton, and I've been with Epicure for over 17 years. Just love sharing it. My husband is here, so he's keeping track of the messages because you're kind of tiny on my screen, and he will see when you say hi. He will look for your questions and he'll ask them for me. So if there's anything that you need to know, make sure you mention them in the comments. If you're new, make sure you say hi. I would love to say hi back. Hi Cheryl, and hi Kimberly. Thanks for joining me again. Yeah, very excited. This product I think will be very interesting because sometimes we used to have a vegetarian burger, a veggie burger that was made with shredded zucchini. I don't know if any of you guys remember that one. I quite liked it. It sort of was here for about 2 years and then it went away, and they've come up with a new one. And this one uses sweet potatoes instead of zucchini. So hi Deb, hi Maureen, hi Karen, everybody's popping on. I love this. This is amazing. It's a Canada Day long weekend and you're spending a couple hours with me. That makes me feel awesome. So this again is gluten-free. It is a veggie burger, and it's going to give you 22 grams of protein for each of your burgers. So I'm going to just pop out my sweet potatoes that just finished. They're in a very large steamer because my other one, which I'm going to just pull out, should be pretty close to done. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. There. From the last video, I'm going to just leave it in here, and no, you say. I will leave it in here, and I will just, where's I turn that off. New stove, don't know, so just to keep it nice and warm and bubbling for us. So we are going to make the Chipotle Veggie Burger, but rather than making burgers, because the next one I'm making is kind of like a sandwichy type thing, I decided I would go on and look at what other recipes that Epicure has again, and they have the smashburger. If you got my newsletter, you know I've been interested in the idea of those squished tacos that people are making in their pans. We're gonna make it vegetarian style. So the way we do it with this package is we are gonna first sort of reconstitute this. So it says to mix it with a ½ cup of boiling water, which I have here. ½ cup of boiling water. It actually says to use a food processor, and I brought one, but then I thought, you know what, not everybody has a food processor. So I'm going to try it and see how it turns out with using my ground meat separator and my whisk. So I figure it's got to be available to everybody. So I'm going to throw this in here, and I'm going to just whisk it as it goes. Not too sure, I should have brought a larger cup measurement, so I'm going to just mix it. So it basically just says to do it till it gets wet, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, it smells really good. I can see how a food processor, even a blender, might have worked a bit better, but it's okay. Again, I don't think everybody has those things, so most people have forks or whisks or something like this that we can mix in. So I'm going to keep mixing it in. You can smell the Tex-Mex, so it's Chipotle. So if you've had any of our, I need a bigger, slightly bigger bowl, because this little 1 cup measurement isn't big enough. So there's a tip, make sure you do it in a big enough bowl. Actually, don't even think this would have fit in my little food processor anyway, so there we go. So we're gonna just go like that. We're gonna mix this together. You can just see it there. Is there anybody on here that was interested in the veggie burger, or is it kind of scary to you? This one was actually in the Epic box, and I had an interchange with Patricia last month when it came in, and I said, have you made it? Because I wanted to see what she thought, and she hadn't made it either, and so I think it just kind of scared me, which is why these open houses are kind of fun, because I try the things that naturally kind of scare me a little bit. So I'm going to just get this out of here. So we're just going to reconstitute this, and then it says just to add a couple tablespoons of oil. Okay. And it's sort of a crumbly mixture. So I think some of the things that they suggested you could use it in is you could throw it in a salad. I think that would be kind of interesting, because we have lots of salads in our house. So it said to add 2 tablespoons. Yeah, 2 tablespoons of oil. What they did say about this one is if you make it up in advance, so this will actually make burgers that you can put on the grill. So I know that our old one, the old veggie mix that we had, it wasn't necessarily grill worthy. It worked really well in a pan, but if we put it on a grill, it would have just fallen through. So they say this one goes on the grill. They do say that if you make it up, to make sure if you don't make it right away, to make sure you cover it, because you don't want it to get too dry. So there, all I did was I mixed the mix with some boiling water. And I can see how a blender would work, but I think this is working just fine. I think it'll have all the flavors that we want. It's all going to be mixed in. And then, because I didn't have my small rectangular steamer anymore, my lovely husband washed this one really quickly after the potatoes. And I'm going to, instead of using the processor, I'm going to use my ground meat separator again. I'm just going to mash it up like I did with the potatoes. Want to make sure these are accessible recipes for people. Okay. So it said just a pulse, but not to you don't want it to be completely blended, like where it's just this smooth mush. So I'm going to make sure it has a little bit of texture to it. I think this might be something that we can even take camping or traveling. I'm always looking for dishes that don't take very many ingredients. This took water. It took oil, which we usually always pick up a little bottle of oil, or if we're camping or traveling locally, we bring our little bottle of oil with us. So there's my... So I'll just show you. I just smashed up the little sweet potatoes. Hey Darlene, I see you popped on. Oh, and Kimberly. Hi Kimberly. Spelt differently than my other Kimberly, E-E. This one's just with a Y, so welcome. And then I'm just gonna throw in this mixture just gets mixed in with the sweet potato. So if I'd stopped here, this would be your burger. This would make you your burger. I'm gonna just use this to mix it in. But we're gonna make smash burgers, which I think are a whole lot more interesting to me. What I am gonna do. So for the smash burger, for any of you who haven't seen it, I've just seen them on like TikToks or Instagram. It's basically, we're going to take a slice of cheese and a tortilla. So we're going to take a tortilla, whatever size you have. You're going to put a piece of cheese on it. Maybe my cheese is a little bit small. I don't know. And then what we're going to do is we put this mixture on, and we're going to sort of spread it all over here. Then we're going to flip it onto a pan, cook it so it gets kind of crispy. So it'd be sort of like those, are they burritos that are the rolled up ones that are kind of crispy and crunchy? That'd be good too. We could roll it up, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do this smash burger. So I got my pan here. I'm going to just turn it on and put a little bit of oil. that heated up while I finish up the... There it is. It'll be very interesting. Maybe this is not going to be quite as smooth as it would have been in a processor. Maybe I'm overdoing it. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to take some pictures and I'll tell you how it tastes, and you can try it as well. Yeah. Okay. And then this says for the smash burgers to just put this into 8 balls. So I'm going to just move this aside. And I'm going to just take, I should show you the mixture. So there it is with the sweet potatoes. So if I was going to make a burger, oh yeah, it does definitely stick together more like a burger then. So that's what your patty would look like.
And then Darlene said you use parchment too.
Oh yeah, you told me about the I didn't bring any parchment with me here to BC. Maybe you can include your details on the parchment trick that you learned for everybody else to get some tips from you. Okay, so I'm going to just cut this in half and make up. So here's 1/8 of the recipe. So I'm going to get into a ball, and then what they say is to take your thing like this. You're going to put it on top there, and you're going to just smash it right on top. I think my tortilla might be a bit too big, but that's okay. Might just be that I cut the edges off of it for the next one I make. So I'm going to just smush it. So you want it to cover up the cheese, and I'm going to just wash my hands. We're going to put it on the pan with the burger side down, and then for about 2.5 minutes. And then when it's a little bit warm, you flip it over and you do it again on the other side. So I'm gonna just make sure that that's hot. And I'm just gonna make up one at a time because I don't trust myself to. And then just put it. I guess my pan's not really big enough to put more than 2, but I guess if you got kind of smaller tortillas or something like that, I think that would be good. So I'm kind of thinking, I'd love to hear your ideas, what you think you might be able to use something like this in. I think my sister makes a really lovely stuffed pepper. I think it'd be really good for like stuffing this in a pepper, because then it's like all vegetarian. Like for your friends who are vegan, I think this would be an amazing option for them. They'd come and they'd be like, you made a burger. I'm not too sure what it's Tex-Mex, so it's not your typical seasonings in a regular burger, but I think it'd be really delicious. We can do that. We can do it, you can actually make it up as a dip. I think I heard one of Epicure's things saying that they made it up as a dip. I don't think that's on here, but it's probably online. So holds up for the grill. 22 grams of pea protein is how the protein comes in it. And I'm just making it up as a smash burger taco. I want to be able to show you that, but it's just, well, it kind of sort of bubbles up a little bit, but we'll let that cook for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'll take pictures for you, but I don't want to hold you up on here. I will be back again, but I'm going to have Gord come up. He's been keeping track of everybody who's on here, and your name is going in the draw for your very own package of the Chipotle Veggie Burger. And I hope whoever gets it will try it out, not be too scared, and will let me know what they think. That would be awesome. So here comes Gord.
Hi everybody, let's see who wins this package. Kimberly S.
Oh! Kimberly! I know you'd said you were hoping to make my next open house, so hopefully you can join me for that. You've won the Chipotle Veggie Burger Mix. So I will be back on here again at 8:30 with my last demonstration, which is for the spicy summer sliders. So I hope you'll join me. If you aren't able to, again, the video will be here, but I would love to see you back. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye.